Back to another reading on the channel. It's day 37. It's day 37. Day 37 of the 1 year Bible of the 1 year Bible. We making our way downtown walking fast. Get into our page for today. Get into our reading spot for today. Hey, I know what you're gonna tell me. Hey, yo, bro, I thought you said these gonna be you gonna try to do them at 12. Hey, we already know what happens. If your boy ends up busy at work, and we gotta do what we gotta do at work, and then we'll get to our read, and we will get to our read though. We will get to our read for today. So today's reading is going to come from Exodus 23:14 to 25, ending on verse 40. Matthew 24:29 through 51, Psalms 31 through 12, and then finishing up with Proverbs 7:24 through 27. So I hope you're ready for the reading of today's word. What's up, random? Welcome to the stream, bro. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Good afternoon to you. And today's day 37. So let's get into it. So Exodus 23:14 through 25, ending on verse 40. So each year, you must celebrate 3 festivals in my honor. First, celebrate the festival. One second. I can never imagine every situation turns out. Oh. Okay, so Exodus 23:14 through 25, ending on verse 40. So each year you must celebrate 3 festivals in my honor. First, celebrate the festival of unleavened bread. For 7 days, the bread you must eat must be made without yeast, just as I commanded you. Celebrate this festival annually at the appointed time in the early spring in the month of Abib, for that is the anniversary of your departure from Egypt. No one may appear before me without an offering. Second, celebrate the festival of harvest, when you bring me the first crops of your harvest. Finally, celebrate the festival of final harvest at the end of the harvest season. We have harvested all the crops from, undog your my page, from your fields. At these 3 times each year, every man in Israel must appear before the sovereign the Lord. You must not offer the blood of my sacrificial offerings together with any baked goods containing yeast, and do not leave the fat from the festival offerings until the next morning. As you harvest your crops, bring the very best of your first harvest to the house of the Lord your God. You must not cook a young goat in its mother's milk. See, I am sending an angel before you to protect you on your journey and lead you safely to the place I have prepared for you. Pay close attention to him and obey his instructions. Do not rebel against him, for he is my representative, and he will not forgive your rebellion. But if you are careful to obey him, following all my instructions, then I will be an enemy to your enemies, and I will oppose those who oppose you. For my angel will go before you and bring you into the land of the Amorites, Hittites, Perizzites, Canaanites, Hivites, and Jebusites, so you may live there. And I will destroy them completely. You must not worship the gods of these nations, or serve them in any way, or imitate their evil practices. Instead, you must utterly destroy them and smash their sacred pillars. You must serve only the Lord your God. If you do, I will bless you with food and water, and I will protect you from illness. There will be no miscarriages or infertility in your land, and I will give you long, full lives. I will send my terror ahead of you and create panic among all the people whose lands you invade. I will make all your enemies turn and run. I will send terror ahead of you to drive out the Hivites, Canaanites, and Hittites. But I will not drive them out in a single year, because the land would become desolate, and the animals would multiply and threaten you. I will draw them out a little at a time, until your population has increased enough to take your possession of the land. And I will fix your boundaries from the Red Sea to the Mediterranean Sea, and from the eastern wilderness to the Euphrates River. I will hand over to you the people now living in the land, and you will drive them out ahead of you. Make no treaties with them or their gods. They must not live in your land, or they will cause you to sin against me. If you serve their gods, you will be caught in the trap of idolatry. Then the Lord instructed Moses, come up here to me and bring along Aaron, Nadab, Abihu, and 70 of Israel's elders. All of you must worship from a distance. Read. Hey, what's up, T.W. Lucas? What's up with you? Good afternoon to you. Okay. All of you must worship from a distance. Only Moses is allowed to come near the Lord. The others must not come near, and none of the other people are allowed to climb up the mountain with him. Then Moses went down to the people and repeated all the instructions and regulations that the Lord had given him. All the people answered with one voice, "We will do everything the Lord has commanded." Then Moses carefully wrote down all the Lord's instructions. Early the next morning, Moses got up and built an altar at the foot of the mountain. He also set up 12 pillars, one for each of the 12 tribes of Israel. Then he sent some of the young Israelite men to present burnt offerings and sacrifice bulls as peace offerings to the Lord. Moses drained, Moses drained half the blood from these animals into basins. The other half he splattered against the altar. Then he took the book of the covenant and read it aloud to the people. Again, they all responded, "We will do everything the Lord has commanded. We will obey." Then Moses took the blood from the basins and what's up, Bacon? Okay. The book of the we will do everything the Lord has commanded and we will obey. Then Moses took the blood from the basin and splattered over the people, declaring, "Look, this blood confirms the covenant the Lord has made with you in giving you these instructions." Then Moses, Aaron, Nadab, Abihu, and the 70 elders of Israel climbed up the mountain. There they saw the God of Israel. Under his feet there seemed to be a surface of brilliant blue lapis lazuli, as clear as the sky itself. And though these nobles of Israel gazed upon God, he did not destroy them. In fact, they ate a covenant meal, eating and drinking in his presence. Then the Lord said to Moses, "Come up to me on the mountain, stay there, and I will give you the tablets of stone on which I have inscribed the instructions, commands, so you can teach the people." So Moses and his assistant Joshua set out, and Moses climbed up the mountain of God. Moses told the elders, "Stay here and wait for us until we come back. Aaron and Hur are here with you. If anyone has a dispute while I am gone, consult with them." Then Moses climbed up the mountain, and the cloud covered it. And the glory of the Lord settled down on Mount Sinai, and the cloud covered it for 6 days. On the seventh day, the Lord called to Moses from inside the cloud. To the Israelites at the foot of the mountain, the glory of the Lord had appeared at the summit like a consuming fire. Then Moses disappeared into the cloud as he climbed higher up the mountain. He remained on the mountain 40 days and 40 nights. Then the Lord said to Moses, "Tell the people of Israel to bring me their sacred offerings. Accept the contributions from all those whose hearts are moved to offer them. Here's a list of sacred offerings you may accept from them: gold, silver, and bronze, blue, purple, and scarlet thread, fine linen and goat hair for cloth, 10 ram skins and fine goatskin leather, acai wood, olive oil for the lamps, spices for the anointing oil, and fragrant incense, onyx stones and other gemstones to be set in an ephod and the priest's chestpiece. Have the people of Israel build me a holy sanctuary so I can live among them. You must build the tabernacle and its furnishings exactly according to the pattern I will show you. Have the people make an ark of acacia wood, a sacred chest, 45 inches long, 27 inches wide, and 27 inches high. Overlaid inside and outside with pure gold, and run a molding of gold all around it. Cast 4 gold rings and attach them to its 4 feet, 2 rings on each side. Make poles from acacia wood and overlay them with gold. Insert the poles into the rings at the sides of the ark to carry it. These carrying poles must stay inside the rings, never remove them. When the ark is finished, place it inside the stone tablet inscribed with the terms of the covenant, which I will give to you. Then make the ark's cover the place of atonement from pure gold. It must be 45 inches long and 27 inches wide. Then make 2 cherubim from hammered gold and place them on the 2 ends of the atonement cover. Mold the cherubim on each of the atonement cover, making it all of one piece of gold. The cherubim will face each other and look down on the atonement cover, with their wings spread above it. They will protect it. Place inside the ark the stone tablet described with the terms of the covenant, which I will give to you. Then put the atonement cover on top of the ark. I will meet you there and talk to you from above the atonement cover between the gold cherubim that hover over the ark of the covenant. From there I will give you my commands for the people of Israel. Hold on 1 second, let me read. Hey, what's up? All up is crazy. Nah, I'm good, Jet. That's kind of crazy. What did it say? Flexo. Oh, my fault. Flexo. We don't, my moderation like bans all profanity. Okay. Okay. From here, I'll give you my commands to people of Israel. Then make a table of cedar wood, 36 inches long, 18 inches wide, and 27 inches high. Overlay it with pure gold and run a gold molding around the edge. Decorate it with a 3-inch border all around and run a gold molding along the border. Make 4 gold rings for the table and attach them at the 4 corners next to the 4 legs. Attach the rings near the border to hold the poles that are used to carry the table. Make these poles from acedia wood and overlay them with gold. Make special containers of pure gold for the table, bowls, ladles, pitchers, and jars, to be used in pouring out liquid offerings. Place the bread of the presence on the table to remain before me at all times. Make a lampstand of pure hammered gold. Make the entire lampstand and decorations of one piece, the base, center stem, lamp cups, buds, and petals. Make it with 6 branches going out from the center stem, 3 on each side. Each of the 6 branches will have 3 lamp cups shaped like almond blossoms, complete with buds and petals. Craft the center stem of the lampstand with the 4 lamp cups shaped like almond blossoms, complete with buds and petals. There will also be an almond bud beneath each pair of branches, where the 6 branches extend from the center stem. The almond buds and branches must all be of one piece with the center stem, and they must be hammered from pure gold. Then make the 7 lamps for the lampstand and set them so they reflect their light forward. The lamp snuffers and trays must also be made of pure gold. You will need 75 pounds, wow, of pure gold for the lampstand and its accessories. Be sure that you make everything according to the pattern I have shown you here on the mountain. Goodness gracious. Bro, you are gliggling? I don't know what that means. Gliggling? Okay, so now we're going to get into Matthew 24, 29 through 51. So immediately after the anguish of those days, the sun will be darkened. Oh, this is the end times reading again. The sun will be darkened, the moon will give no light, the stars will fall from the sky, and the powers in the heavens will be shaken. And then at last the sign that the Son of Man is coming will appear in the heavens, and there will be deep mourning among all the peoples of the earth. And they will see the Son of Man coming on the clouds of heaven with power and great glory. And he will send out his angels with the mighty blast of a trumpet, and they will gather his chosen ones from all over the world, from the farthest ends of the earth and heaven. Now learn a lesson from the fig tree. When its branches bud and its leaves begin to sprout, you will know that summer is near. In the same way, when you see all these things, you can know his return is very near. Right at the door, I will tell you the truth. This generation will not pass from the scene until all these things take place. Heaven and earth will disappear, but my words will never disappear. However, no one knows the day or hour when these things will happen, not even the angels in heaven or the Son himself. Only the Father knows. When the Son of Man returns, it will be like it was in Noah's day. In those days before the flood, the people were enjoying banquets and parties and weddings right up to the time Noah entered his boat. People didn't realize what was going to happen until the flood came and swept them all away. That is the way it will be when the Son of Man comes. 2 men will be working together in the field. One will be taken, the other one left. 2 women will be grinding flour at the mill. One will be taken, the other left. So you too must keep watch, for you don't know what day your Lord is coming. Understand this. If a homeowner knew exactly when a burglar was coming, he will keep watch and not permit his house to be broken into. You also must be ready all the time, for the Son of Man will come when the least expect it. A faithful, sensible servant is one whom the master can give the responsibility of managing his other household servants and feeding them. If the master returns and finds that the servant has done a good job, there will be a reward. I tell you the truth. The master will put that servant in charge of all he owns. But what if the servant is evil and thinks, my master won't be back for a while? And he begins beating the other servants, partying and getting drunk. The master will return unannounced and unexpected, and he will cut the servant to pieces and assign him to a place with the hypocrites. In that place, there will be weeping and gnashing of teeth. Oh, hi. Hey, what's up? I just started doing animation. It's not easy. Oh, how's that going, Pop Tart? How's that going? How you doing today? How you doing? And how's that going? I wonder, how is animation? I always thought about trying it. I wouldn't say I wanted to try it, but I always thought about it. How is that going for you? And what are you using for animation? Okay, so we're going to get into Psalms 31 through 12. I will exalt you, Lord, for you rescue me. You refuse to let my enemies triumph over me. Lord my God, I cried to you for help, and you restored my health. You brought me up from the grave, O Lord. You kept me from falling into the pit of death. Sing to the Lord, all you godly ones. Praise his holy name, for his anger lasts only a moment, but his favor lasts a lifetime. Weeping may last through the night, but joy comes with the morning. When I was prosperous, I said, nothing can stop me now. Your favor, O Lord, made me as secure as a mountain. Then you turned away from me, and I was shattered. I cried out to you, O Lord. I begged the Lord for mercy, saying, what will you gain if I die? If I sink into the grave, can you dust my praise for you? Can my dust praise you? Can it tell you of your faithfulness? Hear me, Lord, and have mercy on me. Help me, O Lord. You have turned my mountain into joyful dancing. You have taken away my clothes of mourning and clothed me with joy, that I might sing praises to you and not be silent. O Lord, my God, I will give you thanks forever. And now finishing up with Proverbs 7:24 through 27. So listen to me, my sons, and pay attention to my words. Don't let your heart stray away toward her. Don't wander down her wayward path, for she has been the ruin of many, and many men have been her victims. Her house is the road of the grave. Her bedroom is a den of death. Okay. And now we're going to read this excerpt at the very end. What's up, Water? What have you learned from reading the Bible daily? What have I learned? I learned a lot, actually. A lot of things have solidified for me specifically. The things that I may have questioned more, I may have questioned. Not really questioned, but I was wayward on like if I believed it was true or not. It's a lot more solid, right? The ground feels a lot more solid, right? When you read it and you realize, okay, these are things that God actually wants me. These are like messages that God was sending me. This isn't just crazy. You feel me? It's not just crazy. These are messages that God was sending me. You feel me? And some things it's like, but this seems kind of ridiculous. I'm not gonna lie. So it's like I have to ponder it for a while or something. But reading the Word daily has helped me solidify these things a lot quicker. That helps me get through what I'm hearing a lot easier, and believe and know it as a truth. You feel me? Instead of debating with myself on whether or not it's true or not. So yeah, it's done wonders for me. I'm not gonna lie. I like it. I don't know why I put off reading it for so long. I don't know why I put off reading it for so long, but hey, there's a time and a place, and the time is now. All right, but so let's read this excerpt at the end. So it's saying, nothing can stop me now. Have you ever felt like nothing can stop you? You're not alone. King David was there too. But when things are going our way, we can easily mistake God's blessing for our own achievements, our own successes. When our hearts are full of giant egos, big plans, and long lists of accomplishments, God gets crowded out. Then reality hits, and we wonder where God went. God is still near, waiting for us to return to him so he can return our joy to us, just like he did for David. I was about to say David, but David, just like he did for David. Okay, so let's read that one more time. Nothing can stop me now. Have you ever felt like nothing can stop you? You're not alone. King David was there too. But when things are going our way, we can easily mistake God's blessings for our own achievements, our own successes. When our hearts are full of giant egos, big plans, and long lists of accomplishments, God gets crowded out. Then reality hits, and we wonder where God went. God is still near, waiting for us to return to him so he can return our joy to us, just like he did with David. How much have you been reading the Bible? How long? How long have I been reading the Bible? For the past 37 days. I've been reading the Bible for the past I've read the Bible before now. When I was a kid, when I was in church with my granddad, I got my own personal Bible and stuff. But I've never read the Bible, read the Bible before, you know? Now I'm rereading the Bible, you know? So I'm reading the Bible and asking for wisdom on the things that I'm reading. So I feel like I'm reading the Bible, you know? So now I would only say these past 37 days are true, or me truthfully reading the Bible, you know? Before, I was, I glimpsed through some pages, turned to a page every once in a while, was like, oh, this is exactly what I needed to hear right now, read that page, and then moved on and never touched it again. Now we're reading every single day, so I feel like I'm actually reading the Bible. You know? That's not a real stutter, I'm just, this is just a joke. All right. Hey, I appreciate that. So let's go over what we read today, right? So we read from Exodus 23:14-25, and then go verse 40. We also read Matthew 24:29-51. Then we read Psalms 31-12, and then finished it off with Proverbs 7:24-27. So let's what was the message for today's reading? So these all tie in today, right? I just sort of animated some fandoms. That's pretty cool, bro. What kind of fandoms you doing? What kind of fandoms you doing? Um, but the word that we're getting today, right? Each one of these different readings were the same, right? These were the same. Um, don't forget where your blessings come from, right? Every one of our readings today is don't forget where your blessings come from. The first Exodus is reminding us to celebrate God, right? Matthew is reminding us that our work that we're doing for God is not for naught, right? There will come a day when this work that you're doing, right, is it's going to save you. You know that is work. So don't forget where your blessings come from. This work that you're doing is going to save you one day, right? Um, Psalms, I always say Psalms is a great way. If you don't know how to pray, you should read Psalms. I always say that every single time, right? It's just a great way to pray. It's like a word. It's like it's literally, it literally reads out as somebody's prayer, right? So if you don't know how to pray, I suggest you read Psalms, right? And then finishing up with Proverbs, it's don't stray away from God, you know? Don't stray away from God. Proverbs ended up with don't stray away from God. It's the same thing is don't forget where your blessings come from. It's Matthew telling you it's going to pay off one day, and Proverbs is finishing up by telling you just don't stray away. It's going to pay off one day. Don't stray away. You know, um, and then finishing our little reading at the very end. Nothing can stop me now. Have you ever felt like nothing can stop you? You're not alone. King David was there too. But when things are going our way, we can easily mistake God's blessing for our own achievements, our own successes. When our hearts are full of giant egos, big plans, and long lists of accomplishments, God gets crowded out. Then reality hits, and we wonder where God went. God is still near, waiting for us to return to Him, so He can return to us our joy, just like He did for David. And that is that is today's reading of the 1 Year Bible, day 37. Day 37. 37 days in a row, baby. Squid Game, Dandy's World, Ding Man. That's it for now. I've seen. What are you doing with? I got inspired by Pandemania. What are you doing with Squid Game? What kind of animation are you doing with Squid Game? I don't know what Dandy's World is. I do know what Dogman is. Is Danny World's Dogman the same show? Because I know a show called Dogman, but if Danny World's Dogman is the full name, then I don't know. I don't know that one. But I do know Squid Game. I think everybody does at this point. But what are you doing with the animation and everything? How you doing? Are you like making a game, or you just like animating like images and like stills, or video animation? What are you doing with that? Oh man, okay. Actually, before we get sidetracked real quick, let me go. I'm gonna be right back. Oh, you okay, baby? You jumped into my toe. You okay? Oh, you okay? Come here. Oh man, come here. Watch out, your brother got hurt. He jumped right into my foot when I was standing. Man, you okay, baby? You okay? I never heard you that before.
Why'd you do
Are
that?
you running from me? I'm sorry. You okay?
What are you
You
doing?
jumped right into my big toe. Huh?
Where did you hit him?
I didn't hear anywhere.
Why did you spin it?
He jumped. I just said he jumped into my big toe.
That doesn't make sense.
When I was standing up, he was trying to jump into my lap. And I had my foot in my lap. I put my foot down. No, I put my foot down and he jumped up at the same time I put my foot down. He jumped into my foot. My big toe hit him in the face.
I'm fucking starving.
Huh?
Go give me some food tropical.
I'm still streaming.
I'm starving.
Go get you some for the
Like, I'm fucking starving so bad.
Hey, I'm letting you know, they can hear you. You sound crazy. Oh man. Oh, images. You doing stills? That's pretty cool though. That's still pretty cool. What kind of animation are you doing?
I cannot make it.
Oh man.
Can you bring me with you to go?
Also, I need to go get on the road before the traffic hit. So before I'm gonna call the traffic hit. Apparently, I gotta go pick up food. Um. So I'll be back. And thank y'all for the likes. So thank y'all for the likes. But hold up, I'll be back. We got that limitless score, baby. I appreciate you. I might even love you, but I'm for sure glad you woke up today. And I'm gonna be back. But peace. Right, yeah, random ones. It's pretty cool. Hey, yo, Pop Tart, if you have any way that you post those, I'd love to see your images, bro. But peace. I can do a lot of fonts. Hey, I would love to see these. If you have a way of showing me these, I'd love to see these though. But peace. I'm gonna see you later. Peace. Have a great one. You on the bus, Jamie? Hey, Jamie, see you, bro. See you, bro. Have a great bus.